All right, we're back with episode 3 of the Path podcast. Today we're going to be tackling the health and wellness pillar. It's our second pillar here at Path. You know me, I'm Ben, and this is Dave. So we're just going to jump right into it. We'll first start off by saying we both started working out 8 years ago. So we have a lot of experience in that realm, and then dieting. Dave got really deep into the nutrition part of health and wellness as well. Yeah. So we got a lot to tackle today. So how would you describe your first gym session, like ever? Because mine was horrible.
Well, mine didn't even. It was like freshman year of high school. Yeah. Like back when you did like the summer camps. Mm-hmm. My parents forced me to go, and so it's like at 6 a.m. every morning. You have to be in like the weight room and just working out, and I hated it.
Yeah, ours was earlier than that. For soccer, we had to get up like 6 o'clock for a 6:30 start.
Jeez.
Yeah, every or Monday, Wednesday, Friday during the summer for us. So.
Damn.
No, it was tough. Yeah, and then the kids that didn't make the team after that, they were like, "Why did I?"
Yeah, what was the point? Yeah. Damn, that'd be so disheartening right there.
Yeah, and then on top of that, they're like, "You guys better go to the gym outside of this."
Where'd you go? What high school?
Northwest.
Oh wow! Did you guys win?
No, we didn't win. So that's the whole point. It's like the whole thing. Like it didn't even matter, but it does matter for your health.
Well, of course.
I was in great shape. I was in soccer fit.
Soccer fit's different, man.
Yeah, I could eat 4,000 calories a day and not gain weight because I was just running.
It was a different time. It was a better time, honestly.
I wish, dude. I want to have canes every single day. We did do that too. Last semester of college, we were just kind of said.
That was a dark time, man. Yeah. That was a dark time. No, it'd be like, it'd be every Sunday. Or maybe Saturdays.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it'd be like Chipotle or Cane's, one of the two. Just keep flip-flopping.
Repeat. God, it was a great time.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the cane sauce. I actually made my own cane sauce the other day.
Oh, yeah?
It tasted identical.
Was it good? Is it healthy?
It was the healthier one. I used Greek yogurt, light mayo, ketchup, some Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, I can never pronounce that.
I think Clark did a shot of that at Fats.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah.
But no, it tasted exactly like it. It had protein in it, and it's not 190 calories per serving. So.
Yeah, which is tragedy, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I was talking with my mom. Without the sauce, Cane's would not be the same. I would
never go to
Cane's without the sauce, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And it sucks because it's so unhealthy for you.
I know. That's the thing too. Like all the great tasting foods just are so unhealthy for you. But it doesn't have to be that way. Like there's good tasting foods.
I think there's definitely there's like in the past 5 years for sure, there's been like a surgence in foods that are not just healthy for you, but are also taste really good for you. As opposed to like, I don't know, growing up as a kid, like the early 2000s, it's like anything that tasted good was like M&Ms, like Oreos and all this sort of stuff. Yeah. You don't have like a Sprouts or Whole Foods or anything like these that are really in prominence these days.
It's all sugar. Like you just get addicted to sugar at a very young age.
They know.
So I kind of broke from. Well, I still eat sugar, but natural sugar. So whenever I'm like craving something sweet, I'll just eat a piece of fruit. Like blueberries are great for you.
Yeah.
I love blueberries. I cut a pineapple the other day. Pineapples are really good. And it's watermelon season now, so.
Watermelon.
Yeah. Yeah, no. But, so I watch what I eat. I've been meal prepping a lot, and I've seen a lot of recipes on.
I used to meal prep.
Yeah, so I just made a Chipotle ground beef potato bowls, and then like a nice like protein sauce on it.
Damn, you're getting into it, man.
I am, yeah. I sent you a picture of that one.
Yeah,
so I had that for lunch today. But that was really good. So I'm honing my skills in on that.
Getting your craft going there.
Oh yeah.
I'm the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I just have ground beef and veggies, and I can be fine with that.
I remember when you went like.
I did that over in Europe.
Yeah.
I would just have that, and the only reason I could eat it for something like that, I had cheese too, so I just put cheese on top.
I love cheese.
But it wasn't like this type of cheese like in the States. It was like Parmesan.
Good cheese.
Yeah, the Italian and French cheese.
Yeah, we have Parmesan, but it's not the same.
Well,
it's not the same. Yeah.
It's the OG.
100%. But you said you meal prep? What's your advice on meal prep?
For me, the thing that the whole point of meal prep is to create the least amount of resistance and to ensure that you eat the healthy meal. like the thing that you're trying to prevent is getting so tired that you're like, okay, I either want to order fast food or I want to go to get like a microwave pizza or anything like that. The stuff, easy stuff.
Yeah.
And so how you do that is for me, I just create a big meal, create like all your meals on like a Sunday or something like that. Like when you're nice and relaxed at home, I mean, you could turn on the TV.
Yeah,
that's what we used to do. We used to turn on TV shows. I don't know. We used to watch Entourage, like Black Mirror, like any of those shows, and just like cruise.
Yeah.
Or maybe The Office, and just cook for 3 or 4 hours. You can leave it on the stove, it can be good, and then essentially you just have you don't have to package them up, but you just have ready set meals. And so that's why I love meal prep. It just makes it so easy.
Because it's there.
Yeah, it just makes it super easy and super available, and that's what you want. Because especially in like these fast-paced lives that we live, like you need to be on the go. Otherwise, you're going to be like, it's either maybe I won't eat, or maybe I'll just go for the chips because I need something to keep me going.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, dude. I was a big chip eater back in the day, dude. I'd come home from school and I would get the big bag of like Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips.
Miss Vicky's?
Miss Vicky, that's the brand name.
Oh,
Miss
okay.
Vicky's. It's a giant bag, probably like this big, and I half the bag just sitting on the couch.
God
It was
damn.
easy. Yeah, I was hungry after school, and I was soccer kid.
Yeah.
But I can't do that anymore. But no, I have a lot of good recipes for meal prepping. Maybe we'll film one, and do like a little YouTube
Cooking
short.
show?
Yeah, or something like that. You know,
Ruby's cooking show.
Yeah,
Caravaggio's cooking show. That could be.
Yeah, we could do that. Just come up with a bunch of recipes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
should do
some,
that.
I mean, that's the nice thing about cooking. You can create so many recipes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. And being conscious of what's in your food too, like being aware of your macros, your protein, your fats, your carbs, and then micronutrients, not too much more important than macros, but because you can get it in vegetables and fruit, your micronutrients.
Yeah.
But just knowing the big three: protein, fats, carbs.
Yeah. And even then, I think a lot of like nutrition that I've really come across is like the main question. Like I think really good things are having very simple questions that you can ask yourself in any situation, and I think that like will allow you to avoid a lot of the nuances and context of like, oh, maybe I can eat this now and I'll be fine later. You know, it's like, okay, for me the two main questions that are asked that kind of work in tandem are, okay, can I name all the ingredients? Do I understand what they are? And then the second one is this the most unprocessed? Right? Is this the most sourced to the earth?
Yeah. If
Like-
you can't pronounce an ingredient in your food, you shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, exactly. And that kind of goes back to like I used to be vegan in a past life. But that's like they went under the moniker of healthy, but then like you're like, oh, this is vegan cheese, it's way healthier than real cheese.
Right.
And then you look at the ingredients like,
It's just soy.
and it's just
so
soy. It's like such unhealthy stuff for you, but it's under the vegan
name.
identity, and it just you think that it's healthy.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's portions of vegan that's healthy,
Yeah.
and not knocking it. Everyone has their own different folks, different strokes. But I think you need to change the paradigm on what you kind of think about nutrition to be like, okay, what's the most unprocessed?
Right. Yeah.
And then kind of use that, and not to say that you need to be like completely isolated up from the things that you love, right? Like I'll mess up a pizza.
Yeah.
I would love to have one. Like,
Yeah, it's everything in moderation. It's,
Yeah, yeah.
it's fine.
I think so.
But yeah, going back to like not being able to pronounce an ingredient in your meals or whatever you're consuming, that's kind of how I broke away from energy drinks. Like I used to drink them every day, right? And the
You don't
Ghost.
drink them anymore? I remember you used to send me pictures of like
the new flavors.
Yeah.
I was obsessed. And but yeah, the flavor that's on the can, say it's like Warhead's flavor, and it tastes
Oh,
just like
God.
it tastes just like a Warhead. But instead of convincing yourself that this is a Warhead flavor, I looked at the back with all the like acids and chemicals that they put in, and then that's what I thought it tastes like. So I didn't taste the Warhead flavor anymore. I tasted the chemicals that are making up this perceived Warhead flavor,
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
and it tasted horrible.
Yeah.
I can't break it. I can't break from that anymore,
Yeah.
and I'm better for it. But you know, if I have like a late flight or an early morning, I'll drink an energy drink.
Moderation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's moderation. But yeah, no, just knowing what's in your body, what's in your foods.
Yeah, because it's the
Game
same one.
changer.
Yeah, it's just like whatever you consume is like your body uses that energy. So you want the best form of energy.
Yeah.
That's your body is most used to. That's why I think like Paleolithic is like one of the better ones, in my opinion, because it's like our ancestors have been doing this for hundreds of thousands of years. So our bodies have been acclimated. They've been like from an evolutionary perspective, we've been adapted to ingest these unprocessed foods
Right,
to
yeah,
give us the
sure.
most optimal chance of survival.
Yeah.
So it would make the most sense that would help. It would make us the most agile. It would make us the most like fit. It would
Right.
make us like the best person possible in order to conquer whatever you want.
Definitely, but then you still have to work out because way back in the day, our ancestors they hunted for their food. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the energy, the active energy that they're
Steak.
taking.
Yeah.
So that's why they're so fit over there. But paleo is definitely a healthy diet.
I think it's good. I think
Yeah.
it's. I mean, maybe it's not the best, or it's not what people want, but I think it definitely has helped me.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that like you should not take people's words for it. You should go try different diets out and see what
Yeah.
they do. And it's the same way with like people trying to harp on like different business ideas. Not to get back to like that, but just like people are trying to tell you a million ways to cut a pie. It's like you can do this anyway. Figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah, because you were carnivore for a little bit.
Yeah.
I know that's not sustainable for me.
yeah, and I
cannot
actually
do that.
really liked carnivore.
Yeah.
But
But it's not sustainable for another person, but it is for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just finding.
Yeah, people like being vegan.
Yeah.
More power to them.
Yeah.
Or
exactly.
pescatarian. Is that
Fish.
Yeah, fish.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
My
I
aunt's
actually-
pescatarian.
I
Actually,
think that's a really good one. I think
Yeah.
you have to be careful with the fish because there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
was that mercury?
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the poisonous shit they got in there.
Yeah.
So
Dude, I love seafood though.
Yeah.
Crab cakes. You ever had crab cakes?
dude, I thought I was allergic to that for like, and then I took an allergy test and I realized I wasn't. So my whole life was a lie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because we were at like this hibachi restaurant and they were like cooking with it, and I would apparently was like breathing really hard, and, like maybe ingesting the fumes is what they thought.
Oh.
And so they took me away, and then my mom's like, "Oh, you're allergic to it," and not like nothing against her, like
So you're not allergic to
I'm not
shellfish?
allergic to it. No,
Wow.
I just thought I was.
Dude,
It's like you ever
all
seen
the
that?
seafood restaurants we could have gone to.
I know, and it's like that movie with the boy in the bubble, where it's like they thought he was allergic to like the whole world, so
Yeah.
they stuff him in a bubble,
Yeah.
and then it pops accidentally, and he realizes that he's
fine.
totally
It's
like,
just a lie.
Yeah,
Oh my god, dude.
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy because I've only known you with a seafood allergy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. But it's the thing, it's like now I don't even feel like trying it because I'm
Yeah,
just
you're
so
so
used to
acclimated to
I'm
not
s-
having it.
Yeah, it's like I could give less.
Fair.
I mean, I love salmon. Salmon's
Salmon's great
amazing.
for you. Omega 3s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. And like with the whole nutrition too, to get back to it, I feel like you need to go through some sort of like curious obsession phase where you're just like trying to figure out how all this stuff works and you're experimenting and really, because like when you say omega-3s, it's like I understand like omega-3s and omega-6s, like I understand what you mean, but like to someone else who's just starting out, they're like, okay, what is that?
Yeah.
And as with like any new skill, because I feel nutrition is a skill that you need to learn.
Oh yeah.
And
it's a
I think
discipline.
it's one of the most fundamental. Nutrition and exercise are the most fundamental things you need to learn to live
Absolutely.
and actually function. Because I mean, there's like an obesity epidemic in the States.
It's really bad.
So
It is really
I
bad.
think there's some sort of like all these big pharma companies are treating the problem, but they're only treating the problem. They're not addressing the cause.
Mhm.
And so if you take a step back, okay, what is that? And it seems to be mostly from a circadian rhythm perspective, and then additionally from a nutrition perspective and exercise. Like those three.
I'm telling you right now, those three, I feel great when I
Yeah,
have
because
those
you've been
all
working on your sleep, and how do you
I
feel?
have, yeah. So I've been trying to get to bed at 9 to 9:30
Mhm.
every night, and I don't set my alarm, but I keep my blinds open because my room faces the sun
Yeah.
when it rises, and I wake up to whenever the sun rises up, and I feel more refreshed that way than if I had an alarm or if I oversleep. Because sometimes when you oversleep, you feel a little bit tired.
Mhm.
So it's like, why did I even sleep? I feel the exact same way. But when I wake up to the sun, I feel refreshed, ready for the day. It's great. I've been doing that for 8 months now, and I feel great.
Yeah.
More energy, everything. And now I'm focusing more on my diet too. So getting all my micro and macronutrients in,
Exactly.
I feel like $1,000,000. It's great. I'm stronger in the gym and everything else. So
What made you like shift your perspective that way?
on what?
Like pursuing the circadian and then nutrition. Was there
Some
something?
research,
Research.
definitely. And then you talked about it a little bit, like how good you felt just waking up to the sun, because we're humans, we need the sun. Like
Mhm.
that's part of us. So there's some sense in that. So I kind of just tested it out. I tested the waters, and it worked for me.
Yeah.
And it probably should work for everyone else because everyone else is human. So I think they should try. Yeah. Do you wake up from the sun?
No, because my bed's kind of in the corner, unfortunately. But I do like, and I do try to make an effort to go outside immediately because my backyard faces east. So I'll even go outside on the patio for a couple of minutes, maybe go read. Usually I'll get like an energy, like a spark or coffee, go sit out there and read. And it's amazing because I think it's like it's some aspect of your eye cornea or something like that is so used to starting all the metabolistic stuff in your body and starting all that stuff as it sees the sun.
Yeah.
Because like in the past, it's like you can only do stuff. There was none of these fluorescent lights. Yeah. There was only like torches, and they barely. I mean, they didn't do enough.
Right.
So that's when your body's used to it, and it goes back to like what we were saying with the nutrition, where you want, like, your body is most adapted to these certain things, and so doing those gives you the most benefit possible because your body's an adaptation engine, but it's not a fast adapting, it's a slow adapting. It's slow but effective, and so you want to leverage the things that help it out the most.
Yeah. So do you think our bodies will slowly adapt to the grease and unhealthiness of fast food?
I think so.
Do you think it'll eventually adapt to it?
Yeah, I think so. I think our bodies are very adaptable, and I think they have to some degree, but you can see how much of a burden it becomes. Like, yes, it can adapt, but it also
feels sluggish.
Yeah, it makes you feel sluggish, makes you more susceptible to diseases, to cancers, and all these sorts of things. And
did you know Red 40 actually destroys parts of your DNA? Like the DNA in your body, it destroys parts of it. You don't have that in Europe. Everything to be colored red is beet juice. That's what they use instead of chemicals to color it red. So I thought that was really cool. When I went to the grocery store with you, when I visited you in Europe, I was looking at some of the nutrition labels, and I never saw any of those chemicals. Mm-hmm. So they're doing something right, and we're doing something wrong. Because there's a reason why we're the most unhealthy nation on Earth. There's a reason for it.
There's a podcast with him and Joe Rogan where he was basically explaining how a lot of the nutrition stuff that has been supplanted into like the human diet was pretty much for a profit perspective, and like a lot of the staples that were put on like the American FDA were financed by a lot of the big pharma companies, and so essentially it's like who pays the piper plays the tune, right?
I mean that makes sense. There's definitely corruption everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, the FDA employs the top scientists.
Yeah.
So how is Red 40 slipping through the cracks? Why is there a chemical that we ingest? It's still there. So back to working out then, would you say the functional bodybuilding is the best for people first starting out, or once they get more advanced? Because functional bodybuilding for me is great because I'm more like agile. I'm not just huge, you know. Mm-hmm. I can like maneuver my muscles, maneuver my body as if I was still that strong.
I mean, it could be for a beginner. I think that just getting into the gym is the most important thing on a consistent basis, and then figuring it out comes second. Like, I think we were working out for like 2 years, like a year consistently. Mm-hmm. Before we started changing up, because I think a part of like the benefit of like following a program is the routineness. You get so ingrained into it, into that groove, and it's kind of hard to change. That's why I feel like a lot of people are bodybuilding now, because that's how they start out with. But I also feel to some degree it's like you look up to people and you wanted to mimic them in order to achieve what they achieve. Mm-hmm. And so there's a lot more aesthetic and success from bodybuilders like Arnold, like C-Bum, like all those guys, like Noel, who to their own right have achieved a lot of great success. But I feel like the vastness of their following is what's propelling the bodybuilding. And I feel like for functional, I mean, like you look at CrossFit. CrossFit's on the downturn right now because, I mean, someone died recently in the last Open Games. And High Rocks is coming up, but functional is much like a lesser known thing because mostly people are chasing out the result, and the results are tied to who they look up to.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's why I think honestly beginners should start out with bodybuilding because it's easiest to do.
Yeah, you build the foundation.
Yeah, you build the foundations, and then I think moving into functional is a logical step for the long run because you can do functional pretty much up until your 60s or 70s, and it translates. It's like, when the hell are you gonna do a tricep press down in real life, right?
Right.
Like I don't think you're ever gonna do that.
But you're
or
gonna
like
use your
or leg
tricep-
curls.
Yeah, but you're gonna use your triceps to push someone off you or like
Yes,
pull something off the
maybe,
show.
maybe.
Yeah. So that's why you build your muscles. But we have constructed a few workout plans around functional bodybuilding
Yeah.
and beginner bodybuilding too. So definitely go check those out if you want to. There's a few diet plans there too that we made.
Yeah,
There's a
just
paleo.
just to try them out and see what you feel like. Obviously, a lot of life is figuring out what you like. Like if you like a certain circuit or you like a certain meal plan or diet, and you want to incorporate those in, great. If you don't like them, then move on and just keep adapting. That's all we're asking for here. Is just at least try.
Yeah.
Try to
Exactly.
do something because I feel like that's one of the main things. I mean, as we're going to keep iterating or talking about this until we die, but just at least just try.
Yeah.
Just like figure it out and put in that
holding
first step.
yourself accountable and also holding other people accountable too.
Yeah,
Because
that's
that's
a good
what
one.
really helped me is having someone else go into the
Yeah,
gym
especially when we first started.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah. So that's why we're going to start every week. We're going to do a seminar with whoever wants to come, any of our followers, and we'll just talk to one another, like talk to each other about their goals, how we achieve it, how we're going to help you
Exactly.
achieve it. So that's a great thing. So stay tuned for that. We'll talk more about that next episode. But yeah, those are still in the works. So definitely come check us out. It'll be in the descriptions, the date and times. So yeah, check that out. It'll be a fun time.
I think accountability was what was kind of propelled us to go into it, especially that freshman year.
Yeah.
Because when you go off to college, it's just like you have so much freedom and so much time, but you also have all that freedom that you're like, fuck, what do I want to do with it?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, outside of like studying and all that sort of stuff, but I feel like you can either fall. We had some friends who fell into the drinking all the time camp, but then luckily we fell into the gym. And I feel like you have to have your hobbies.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, it's also like showing up and to the gym, to the rec, and like just I think it's part of that. Comparing yourself to other people can be good, but it also can be bad because you go in there and you're like, well, shit, I'm nowhere near as big as the other guys, and so you can either be like, damn, you go walk out, or you can buck up,
Yeah.
and you can
Figure out a way to do
yeah,
it.
you can figure out a way to do it, and I feel like that is the biggest driver in the beginning is wanting to either be like your idols or wanting to be better than your fellows. But then I feel like it gets to a certain point where you've done it for so long that you lose focus of everyone around you because it doesn't matter anymore, and you just start focusing on yourself, and that's where the real progress comes.
Yeah, definitely. And having a good group behind you.
Oh yeah,
So-
I mean like that workout plan that we did was stoked. It was so bad.
Yeah, no, I couldn't have done it without you actually telling me hey, it's time to go hit that leg down. Like, whatever.
We didn't hit like that. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I remember we started deadlifting, and our backs were like
It was
huge.
bad form.
Yeah,
Always have
and
good
all of
form.
it was bad form, man. I mean, it only
It's a
comes from
learning curve,
thousands
yeah.
of repetitions to where you actually realize, and you can expedite that by like focusing just on form.
Yeah.
But like we did it the old-fashioned way. We just figured out
Trial
what to
and
do.
error.
Yeah, trial and error.
Yeah.
And you
So-
kind of, I mean, well, I forgot what what was our complex. I think I saw it on my phone. It was like, it was upper push, horizontal, upper push vertical, upper pull horizontal, upper pull vertical.
Yeah. And then legs as an accessory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
I do
abs,
that.
abs and legs.
Yeah.
So it was like
I
an
like
active
doing
ab.
abs now.
You like abs?
Yeah, I do. Honestly, it's a good cool down for me.
Like what type of abs? Like a Russian twist? or-
I do Russian twist. I do the ab roller too, so
Oh,
like you
yeah,
extend all the way out. Just regular crunches. I'm a plain Jane kind of guy. Like I'll do the rope pull
You
down.
should try the GHD
You'll hold like
sit-ups,
the
man.
rope. Yeah, I've done those too.
Oh,
You
yeah.
hold the rope and you like crunch down onto the
Oh
floor.
yeah.
I love those. Those
I
are
remember we used to do those.
That's a good place to wrap up, I guess. So I guess 2 takeaways from this conversation briefly, and then I'll give my 2 takeaways, and then we'll go into an episode 4.
Yeah. So nutrition, I'd say just focus on the most unprocessed foods that you can actually name and understand. And then 2 would be for working out, get a program and follow that program to a T, and you should be fine.
Yep. I would say, again, don't get discouraged. I say that all the time, but it's so true. If you see someone who's bigger than you at the gym, don't be like, hey, I'll never get to there, because you will. And also, they could be on steroids. So
I think that's the most important thing you should take away.
All right, so that was episode 3. We'll jump into episode 4 next week. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.